Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now a first down throw. Watson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into passing in the running game.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25. Yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense.
Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Panthers have recovered. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rhule. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, what a juke into space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A first down carry for Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 16 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. From the gun, Madden. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on fourth down. Desmond King back deep. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We're scoreless after 1. Watson now to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson. He finds his target, Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Off of play action, it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the... 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Second down and goal. Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense taking over again. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
His throw incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Madden. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers. Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So it's halftime here, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the bootleg. Madden. They'll roll him out right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throwing on first down. Madden. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big play that time on a catch and run.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Tommy Tremble, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. It's a short one here. To his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now it's Watson trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down and 5. Now it's Carson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On first down, it's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good. Even
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. third down. Watson under pressure, and they got to him again. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And what receiver doesn't want to be part of the Century Club? Every receiver, when the game starts, wants to have 100 or more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team.
And he has certainly been helping out his team so far. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Madden. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's a second down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Watson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Watson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Again, it's Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A pass underneath for Carson, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that's good for a pick. Pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step,